Hello, good morning, welcome to Cheap Ass MTG, I'm Alex. Playing around with Standard on Magic Online for a little bit, and I came against a deck very similar to the one I'm going to show you today. It's a red-white allies deck, utilising equipment and the creature subtype ally to basically beat back the opponent. I'll start by saying that it's quite a budget deck. I think the most expensive parts of this deck are the land. There would be ways to make it more expensive, which I'll go through later. But here, let's go through the deck. So, we'll start with the creatures. Basically, every creature is an ally. So you have Expedition Envoy, 3 of. Stoneforge Acolyte, 3 of. Stonehaven Outfitter, 4 of. One of the build-around cards for the deck. Zarda's Commando, 4 of. Weapons Trainer, 4 of. And Lantern Scout, 4 of. In particular, the Weapons Trainer and Stonehaven Outfitter are the cards which give the deck their power, boosting your creatures for having equipment. And then the equipment themselves, we have 3 Stoneforge Masterwork. It's a toy whether it's a 3 or a 4 of in this deck. But basically this makes the most of every creature being an ally. And 4 Captain's Claws, which produce more allies, and in particular work well with Lantern Scout. You make a fairly large Lantern Scout with, say, a Masterwork and a Captain's Claws equipped to it, and attack, then you've got a little cycling combo for gaining life, which makes you quite difficult to beat. There's also a couple of Bone Saws. Not a particularly flashy card, but it costs 0, and it works very nicely with Weapons Trainer. It works quite nicely with Stonehaven Outfitter as well. The creature gets +2/+1 when it dies. Draw a card for 1 mana. That's a fairly reasonable cost. In terms of the land, we're playing 23. We're playing 4 ally encampments because all our creatures are allies. And the only cards which cost coloured mana which aren't allies are the roasts, which we've not talked about yet. 4 Battlefield Forge. 3 Needle Spires because we don't want too many tapped lands. This deck is quite aggressive. 1 Westvale Abbey because, quite frankly, I think there's always a place for Westvale Abbey in a 2-colour deck, and then just a bunch of mountains and plains. We are mainboarding some Roast. I do think this deck can get it can get into grindy matches where not having removal is a pain. And I've gone with Roast rather than, say, Declaration Stone, because Declaration Stone is expensive, and this is quite a cheap deck. And over Fiery Impulse, because Fiery Impulse is okay when it only deals 2 damage, but it's great when it deals 3, but in this kind of a deck, you're very unlikely to have Spell Mastery. Now to the sideboard. The sideboard is very much theoretical at the moment. I've tested a bit with this deck, and I can't say I'm in a place where I know I'm really confident in what I want in the sideboard. We do have a bunch of removal. We have the 4th Roast, 3 Fiery Impulse, and 3 Stasis Snare. In particular, Stasis Snare is the kind of card you want for against Avacyn, as Roast can't touch her because she's flying. We have one Always Watching. Wants to try this card out in grindy matches. This can be fine. Retreat to Emeria, again, grindy matches, a great opportunity to get more allies out. The Anthem effect, it can be useful. And then in the 5-drop spot, we've got 2 Resolute Blade Masters, which originally I had tried mainboarding, but I just felt that it was very rare that we played a Blade Master and won pre-board anyway. And the new addition to the sideboard I want to try is this Core Entanglers. Again, in grindy matches, the rally on the Entanglers works quite nicely with cards like Captain's Claws, Retreat to Emeria, and not Strength of Arms. So the rally, the ability to tap down a creature can work quite nicely. So yeah, that's the deck, and I'll see you in round 1.